Luca, what is that? What is that, Luca? On Saturday, July 19th of 2025, Sam and I took the boys for an hour and 45-minute drive west towards the Susquehanna River through Pennsylvania's coal country to reach our destination at Lake Tobias Wildlife Park in Halifax, Pennsylvania, located about 30 minutes north of Harrisburg, PA. This wildlife park featured quite a few different animal exhibits, as well as a safari ride in a bus without a top. Definitely the highlight of the trip for the boys. We hope you enjoy the video we were able to capture, and we highly recommend checking out Lake Tobias Wildlife Park. It's a blast. We hope you enjoy.
Can you see them? Oh my! That's so cool.
He's just hanging on the cage.
What's going on? Let's go there.
Bird, Luca. There it is. It's not a duck. Luca. It'll bite you?
Yeah, that's why there's all these fences here.
Oh, go on, son. Luca, where are you? What are you about to do? Are you going on a safari? In a bus without a top? There you go.
Hey, now that we're out here, I can no longer get off the bus, and I really hope you didn't have that plan today. If you drop anything over the side of the bus, your sunglasses, your hat, your child, or your spouse, please let me know as soon as possible. The personal belongings, we can have our field crew gather this up. Children and spouses will become part of the exhibit. And you're located over here at the corral. Don't worry, I'm replaced by the alpaca that way. They're also can be used as a pack animal. They can carry 30% of their body weight on their back, but again, that same sass comes into play because if they don't want to haul your stuff around, they're going to lay down and they're going to piss. And these are the llama spit. Anyone ever been spat on by a llama? I think all the hands went back down. So we're good on this ride, because what I can tell you is they can't physically spit. Llamas do not have any salivary glands, so what they do that they refer to as spitting is they regurgitate. Right, on the right-hand side, we have our 12-acre white-tailed deer enclosure. I'm not sure that there's many up here. Usually in this section, it's easier to see them if you're sitting down. But I think they went up over the hill on the last tour. If you can see them, sorry, the females do not have the antlers, the males do. That's true of the entire deer species where the males have the antlers and the females do not, with the exception of the caribou and the reindeer where both sexes have them. If you see any fawns, there's quite a few out there. They still have their little white spots. They'll have them until they get their winter coat. The llamas have not had enough of you. We're coming over here again. But the whitetail, if you didn't see me on your ride here, you're going to see some probably in the back. Warn each other of danger. That's known as since we can't talk about the deer or see the deer, we're going to talk about the birds. Lake Tobias is home of 3 of the world's largest flightless birds. Anyone care to guess number 1? On the right-hand side, we have our Asian water buffalo, but we're going to talk about them when we come back out of the field. We have a lot more laying right up here at the top of the field. You have a few bumps out here to channel the rain, so I'm going to shake you up a little bit today, but I promise not to lose anybody.
Look at them. Oh, they're pretty.
We're laying in a little bit of an awkward spot, so I'm going to try and get you. I got 2 stops here, so hopefully you can see something. On the right-hand side of the bus, we have our European fowlers here. You'll notice they're a little bit different than white-tail, and that they're all different colors, spot stripes, both either brown, black, tan, white. Whatever color they're born, they'll remain their color throughout their lifetime. So these are all full-grown deer here right now. Mostly the male portion of the herd. The females are at the other end of the field. This is baby season. It's not Texas, not Arizona. It comes from Spain. Right here at 1541 by Coronado. He filled up all his ships with riches and gold after his exploration and did not leave any room. They actually left the cows behind for dead. When they came back years later, they found the Texas Longhorn still roaming the prairies because it turns out they're the only cows that can survive solely on grass. So that's where Texas Longhorn came from. Little red out there, last measurement, his horns from tip to tip were a little over 7 feet. Biggest Texas Longhorn on record is 10 feet 9. Laying right here, the big black and white cow in the center, and his brother's up there. He's a brown and white cow. His name is Bert. Care to guess his brother's name? Tracking through the park. I'm going to try and catch these guys before they keep going.
Hi.
Here we have our ears. As they walk up, if you're quiet, you'll hear a clicking noise. As fast as I see them moving away. Hi. An extra ten on their leg, you'll hear snapping as they walk, and they also jump 6 feet.
Don't touch at them.
They're the largest, they're also the slowest, but they'll be fast. They can still run up to 30 miles per hour in short bursts. Both the males and females have horns, unlike our antlered animals that shed their the white-tailed lion. He's about 3 years old, going on 4, and he's just, his veins coming in. It looks like he's always having a bad hair day. Where they actually grow food for the animals here. At the zoo, they provide all of the grains for the animals. Some more Romeo fowlers here. And back in the woods, you'll see a few of the females as well. You probably see some of the babies. You keep your eye on the tree line.
There's a baby.
And the rain has taken its toll on this section of the road here and up through along the stream, so I apologize. I'm going to shake you up again, but I promise I won't lose anybody.
Good. Right there.
pigmentation, and they have the pink eyes. Our rufous elk are missing that pigmentation, but they're more of a white or a blonde color, and they do not have pink eyes. They have the silky gray or blue eyes.
Where are you trying to go? There's one. Look, Luca, right there.
Yellow deer on either side of the bus. There's some up on the hill and some down by the creek.
Ooh, look at that.
We have our elk coming to us, it looks like. I'm going to stop on this turn. Here we have our North American elk. You gather up all your personal belongings. Anything left behind, I'll hand in at the safari station. When you remember it later, you can check there first.
Ow.
How do you get down? How do you get down? How? It's getting down?
Lion. Oh, what's that, Luca? What's that, Luca? No, it's a turtle. You say turtle?